today on Divorce Court.
I'm here to save my marriage because I love my husband, but he keeps on accusing me of cheating on him.
I feel Priscilla been hiding stuff from me, like instead of her telling me, I have to find out my own.
Ray wants me to be the perfect Puerto Rican housewife. That's not me. I've been working since I was 15. I'd rather work than be home doing chores and taking care of the house.
If Priscilla doesn't change, I'm gonna have to take the decision and leave the house and just worry about my kids and don't worry about her.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Priscilla Espino and Ray Espino. The two of you have been married for 6 years, although you've been together for 7. You have 2 children together, and you have some from previous relationships. I'm going to start with Ms. Espino. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why you're here in divorce court today?
Well, my marriage is good. It has its issues. The reason I'm here today is because I want it to work. I want to save my marriage.
Okay.
But due to him wanting to have an open relationship, he propositioned. We did it, and now he constantly accuses me of cheating.
Now, when he said open relationship, what did he mean? Did he mean just for him, or did he say everybody can go wherever they want, or what?
Well, basically what it was, everything goes, pretty much.
And how long were you married before he said that?
4 years.
Okay. What were you thinking, Mr. Espino?
Well, Miss Your Honor, I've been cheated on in the past. So I didn't want that to happen in my relationship with Priscilla now. And she was teaching me about the open relationship and how to be open-minded. I never have open-minded before in my relationship.
So hold up. You said it was his idea.
It was his idea to actually do it.
But you were talking it up, though. You were trying to get him to...
I brung it up, yeah, because I was just giving him insight of what...
Insight?
Yeah, insight of what could happen. Maybe this could happen, but
But that's what you wanted to happen, though, right? I mean, I'm gonna go home tonight. There's no way in the world I'm gonna give my husband any insight into the possibility of an open relationship. Because that's not what I want.
Well, see, Your Honor, we're not the average married couple.
What?
We have our ways.
It's open. The relationship is open.
I don't get mad at him if a girl goes by and walks by and she looks good. I don't mind him looking.
That's what I like.
Do you mind if he sleeps with them?
If he tells me.
If he tells you it's okay?
Yeah.
Same thing over here. Same thing over here. She let me know what's going on, and we're going to be behind doors and fantasize about it. Okay, but by herself, nah, that's a negative.
So she went off and had a sexual relationship with someone.
Yes, ma'am.
Did she tell you about it?
She told me about it. When she came back, we got to an agreement. We're going to talk about it. When you come home, we're going to close the door. We're going to fantasize about it. And you're going to tell me everything, piece by piece.
And what did she do?
She went home. She came back home, and it wasn't all that. It wasn't this.
Which it wasn't.
And this and that, but she was...
So the problem we have here is not that she went out with had sex with some other dude, but she didn't come home and share the details so you could enjoy the memory of it together as per the agreement.
Yeah, but the story started changing. She come and tell me something, okay, I got kind of upset, you know, my wife, I love her to death. She's the mother of my kids, she's, you know, my friend. And my heart stopped beeping.
Yeah.
Stopped completely.
Did you ever have an opportunity to sleep with another woman?
No, ma'am. Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
What's the matter, Mr. Espino? You having a little trouble getting cooperation?
No, problem at all. It's like I wanted it for her, you know, because I got cheated on in the past. I didn't want that from this relationship.
You don't really want to sleep with other women, do you?
Yes, he does.
I do.
Hush.
Yeah, I do. But like, same time I don't. It's like you say,
I don't think he really does.
I don't want to get cheated on.
He says that he has to make the girl buy her things and fall in love before he gets them. Because women are smart now. They just don't go sleep. They want him more, and he doesn't want to make somebody fall in love because he just wants to sleep with them.
Listen. Anybody can do anything, you know, 2 consenting adult sex, whatever you want to do. But let me just tell you something. He finds one to sleep with, that woman is not going to be satisfied with just that. They're going to go after him, and you're going to be in a world of trouble because she's going to pursue him, and she won't care that he's yours and all that kind of stuff.
At the same time, that's why he has to let it be known that it's just
me.
this.
Like, she's cheating.
Don't matter.
This only happened one time.
There are free radical women out there who will take anybody's man at any opportunity. Do you understand? So if I were you, I wouldn't be, watch some porn or something. That way,
we do that.
If you need extra help,
yeah, we do.
That way, nothing else gets involved.
It only happened one time.
Only one time.
And from the one time, he thinks I'm doing it all the time.
Mr. Espino, do you think she's still running around and not telling you about these people?
Yes, ma'am. Now I think she cheated on me. Like, she's cheating.
Why? What has she done that makes you believe that?
Example, like, 1:30 in the morning, text message, co-worker. How you doing? How was work? Where you going? Are you on your way home? I confront her. 1:30 in the morning, confront her like, yo, what's this? Like, you got this guy texting you at 1:30 in the morning. Oh, that's nothing, that's nothing. She start getting mad at me. Like, I'm the bad one.
That sounds a little suspect to me, Mrs. Espino. What was a co-worker texting you at 1:30 in the morning
the thing
for?
Was, I was working as a delivery person. The co-worker started working, and he just started, and he knows we close at 12, so he was basically asking, is it done? There's no more hours? He was asking information about the job.
You can wait till
He
next
twisted
day.
He twisted it to how he wanted to twist it. But it wasn't nothing like that.
Nah, negative. You can wait the next day
and like I told him, where do I have time? I have 4 special needs children. Where do I have time to do stuff?
You have 4 special needs kids?
I do. 4. From 16 to 2 years old.
Doesn't mean nothing.
16 to 2 years old.
I'm always busy.
Is there something else more tangible that you can tell me about that leads you to believe that she's taking those privileges?
You see, it's in the phone. It's all the time on the phone. Like, she's on the phone, talking. I come inside the room. All right, okay, bye. Why you gotta hang up? Okay, bye. That's it. Or she don't want to pick up the phone call.
Because you're in the room.
Because I'm in the room. Oh, it's too early for me talking on the phone, and you want me to talk like this? Come on, you did it before. Why you cannot? And she doesn't give me the romantic attention no more. The romantic attention she gave me at the beginning, it's not there no more. It's not there no more. I don't want to control her.
Are you doing some suspect stuff? Are you talking to guys? Come on.
Not at all. Not at all, because I told him whatever I do is we'll do it together. We'll talk about it together. That was the agreement. That's what we're gonna do.
You sure?
That's how it was gonna be.
Okay.
Like I explained to him, like when you met me, you saw how I was. You understood how I was, and you still chose to be with me.
There is nothing worse than the phrase, you knew how I was when you met me. That's ridiculous.
But
let me say something. If you wanted to stay how you were, you should have stayed single. Mrs. Espino, you say that your husband doesn't respect you as his wife. Why don't you explain why you feel that way?
Because he's verbally abusive.
When you say verbally abusive, give me an example.
Okay, well, I'm not the person to clean up right away and stuff like that, to make everything tidy. That's not me. So he calls me a cochina. He says I live in a corral de puercos. That I'm raising puerquitos.
Hang on, you got to translate for me. What?
Okay, so he calls me a pig. And he say I live in a pigsty, and I'm raising little pigs.
No, I try many times. I try many ways. I try like the calm way, like, babe, please, babe, we have to clean up. Didn't do nothing. I yell a little bit, yelling without names and nothing. It didn't work, so I gotta go streaming. And what you got? You a little pig? Come on, you live in a stable? Come on now.
Name calling generally doesn't get you what you want, just as an overall thing. It just doesn't. It shares your frustration, but it does not get accommodation, and it does not get you what you want. So just on a practical tip, I would stop that. The question I have is, you work outside the home.
Yes.
And you work inside the home with special needs children.
With the children, yes. I just don't do
House
cleaning.
ain't gonna be but so clean, Mr. Espino, unless you pitching in. If she's working outside the home and has 4 special needs kids inside the home, this woman is busy 24/7.
I'm Puerto Rican.
Okay.
So the household is run by the men. He provides the food. He provides the care of the house. So he provides everything. So that's what I'm expecting. I expect like her and the woman stay in the house, cook, clean, and take care of the kids.
And I'm right with you, Mr. Espino, but that's not how your house works. You're not providing everything financially. She's working. So it doesn't, she's taking over part of your job, so you got to take over part of hers. You don't get to keep the whole thing.
When that started, it was like when she wasn't working. I told her, you stay home, I'm gonna pay you, I'm gonna give you some money to do your work. Mm-hmm. So when I come back from work, I have to cook. She come and ask me, like, can you do the rice for me? And then I have to go to the bathroom and change my clothes, and there go the kids' clothes or her clothes in the middle, right in the middle living room.
Are you being a little, for special needs kids and you got a job, I can't fuss at you about anything. I don't see it.
Well,
does he help around the house?
He does. He helps. He cooks. He cleans. He does better than me.
He does better than you. Can you pick up your game a little bit?
I can.
Just one or two things that you know really great on his nerves. Could you help him with those?
Like I explained to him, like when you met me, you saw how I was. You understood how I was, and you still chose to be with me.
There is nothing worse than the phrase, you knew how I was when you met me. That's ridiculous.
But
let me say something. If you wanted to stay how you were, you should have stayed single. Because when you marry somebody, you have to be the partner that he needs and not you knew how I was. That doesn't fly, okay? So you're in it together. You may need to pick up your game in that department a little bit. It won't kill you. You'll spend less time doing the work than you would fighting about it.
Keep the kids like they're supposed to be, like they bathe them and feeding the time they're supposed to be feeding. Like 10 at night, you're gonna start cooking at 10 at night.
Now, Ms. Espino, you need to pick up your game a little bit. Little kids 2 years old eating at 11 o'clock at night, what's up with that? Mrs. Espino, you say he lacks compassion and provokes you into becoming angry. Why don't you tell me about that?
He sometimes is compassionate, but he don't know how to show feelings. He doesn't have empathy. I just lost my grandma. She was on hospice. He was there, supportive. He helped me out. But if I was on the phone talking to a family member or texting because they were at work and they couldn't talk or posting stuff on Facebook about what's going on, who are you talking to? That's that guy again? Why are you texting? This and that. I'm letting my family know about my grandma's condition.
And she was
Does the specter of her cheating on you haunt everything you do and see with her?
I believe so, yes. Yes.
Do you think your jealousy is out of proportion to what she may be doing? Because she doesn't seem,
No, not at all, not at all. Like,
But you understand when you're making arrangements for a person who has died or being sick, that's what they're doing. Why would the specter of cheating arise then?
They're gonna find any kind of way, anyhow, anytime, any moment to do something, to see each other.
So what you're thinking is, wow, I'm gonna use my grandma's death as an excuse to go see some guy? Really?
And today's date, like she says, 2016. Today's date, these females, they be like on some...
She's not a female. She's not livestock. She's the woman that you married.
Yes,
with the heart and the mind and the soul of the person that you felt was what you wanted to join your life with. So don't go about, I'm from Puerto Rico, or you knew me the way I was. It's 2016. Your problems are local.
Yes,
don't make them international. See what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So don't, what everybody else is doing, you got to wonder about what she's doing. And I find it very hard to believe that one would use the passing of someone they love as a cover for some kind of...
Especially when she was like my mom.
I'm so hurt by her that it made me think crazy things, like made me put me stuff.
But that's something you need to work on, though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
You guys agreed to do something, it didn't work out for you, and you're hurt by it. But now you've got to decide that the hurt is the problem and that she's not the problem. You have to work on getting your confidence and esteem back, not necessarily just beat her to death with your jealousy.
No, ma'am.
You with me on that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Other than that, what is your primary concern with Mrs. Espino?
It's just the cleaning up and having it, stuff organized. And keep the kids like they're supposed to be, you know, like bathe them, feed them the time they're supposed to be bathed, and feed them the time they're supposed to be feed them. Like 10 at night, you're gonna start cooking at 10 at night.
Do you do that?
I start cooking
Double
at
digits.
8. We eat
You
about
forgot about
10.
double digits?
Yeah, double digits. Yeah, that's what I'm
double
called,
digits.
double
It's like,
digits.
we're gonna eat double digits tonight, so that means we're gonna eat after 12.
After 12 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Ms. Espino, you need to pick up your game a little bit. I mean, little kids 2 years old eating at 11 o'clock at night, what's up with that?
That's dinner. They eat the whole day long. No, they eat the... Really?
Yeah.
No,
They eat the
I
whole
don't think
day
he's.
long.
I think he's all wrong about the jealousy thing. I think he's all wrong about that.
You know,
but I think that you're a little lackadaisical about what you do at home, and you're like, that's me. Live with it, and that's not the way to approach a successful marriage.
Yeah.
Can you?
You see?
But I
Are you
agree
with
to
me on that?
I agree to that. But
Okay.
also him name calling and putting somebody down is not either.
And did I not speak to that?
Yeah.
There you go. So what one event was the final straw that brought you here?
Well, I was at the house, he came in and he got upset because stuff was out of order. Stuff wasn't cooked when he came home, but I just got home too.
No, Your Honor. The thing is, like, I got home. She haven't been working for a whole week. So the house is all messed up. What you doing? What are you doing at the house? You sleeping all day, so you're waiting for me to come and bend over to clean up after you, after the kids. So that's why I got mad. And then she come at me, screaming and yelling, talking, mumbling. That's why I got upset. Wow, for real, you're gonna get mad at me? Because I went to work. When I come back from work, I have to clean up after you? I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair at all. And that's when I start calling the name.
Here's what I'm gonna say to both of you. Because this is not an issue that should end your marriage. Number one, you got to work on getting over that one-night stand thing. You know what I mean? That's what it was. And let it go and leave it alone. You know, fight the urge to pick at her about it because it was something you agreed on. It's all over with. Let that go. Breathe fresh air. You're a big dude. She loves you, all of that. Just leave that there. Mrs. Espino, you need to do a little bit better. If you've been home all week and he comes home and it's a hot mess and scary and nobody's got any food, then you need to do a little better. And don't just say that's how I was. Be better than how you were. I never used to cook. I never did anything. I picked up a whole lot of new habits. Once I got married, I'm not good at it, but you know, I try. You should at least try.
I do.
You know what I mean? Well, try a little harder because he's not happy, okay? So everybody's got a gift to give. You need to give her the gift of trust, and you need to give him a gift of a little tighter house. Can we do that?
Yep.
All right, this matter is adjourned.